Good evening, my people. Welcome to another Euro Truck Simulator 2 stream. ASR, LSZ, Nabil, Punk. You lot are very welcome. I hope you are all doing well. I've made adjustments to my camera that I now regret. So I'm trying to get that sorted out. So there's like, there you go. A bit of that, you know? A bit of steering wheel action. There you go. And then we'll move that there, make it a little bit bigger. No? What's the no about Nabil? Let's see if I can fit this in here. I can't fit it in there, so let's cut a little bit off the top. And then bring this one in a little bit. You asked if everyone's alright. Oh, you're not alright? What's good, bro? Talk to me. Talk to me, man. What's up? Okay, I think that'll do. I think that'll do. I think that's good. I think that'll do. I'll take this. I think it's a little bit more zoomed in than it usually is, isn't it? I'm actually not too mad about that. Alright, let's move this over. Gonna leave you as you are. Move you over there. Alright, boom. Cool. I think we're good. I can't, it's too personal. Well, Nabil, look, you already know my DMs are open, bro. So, if it's anything you want to talk about, my man, just hit me up. So, yesterday, we were in somewhere in Estonia. Where's Estonia? Was it Estonia? Yeah, it was Estonia. Where's Estonia? I can't see Estonia. Slovakia, Hungary, Croatia, Serbia. Am I tweaking? Where's Estonia? I don't see Estonia. Anyway, wherever Estonia is, it's somewhere around here. I don't know why I can't see it. And then we were meant to go up here where I currently am now. But I recorded a video earlier. Pardon me. Which was basically that journey. So now we're going to go from here and take a tank to Russia. How fitting. Let's do that. I think I'm right here as well at the company spot. Why up so late? Because I usually have uni on Tuesdays during the day, Pog, and I can't stream during the day. So rather than not stream at all, I sort of find it like a compromise in streaming in the evening instead. Like 5,000 kilometers off. Am I? Was it more towards the east? I can't even see here because it doesn't show the countries. $1,400 kilometers off. Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to go to the front. I think this is it right here. That tank right there. Support the country. Okay, ASR. Alright, my friend. Alright. Thank you very much for your help. Thank you. I don't think it's a big deal. Everyone has a strength of theirs. And it's perfectly fine. Are you referring to geography, Nabil? Okay, here we are. I don't know where the Balkans is. I don't know where the Balkans is. From. Oh, it's up here. Okay, so no, it wasn't. It wasn't Estonia where we were at then yesterday. It was. I'm pretty sure it's EST, and I'm pretty sure EST is Estonia, but I could be wrong. Oh, Serbia. Serbia. That's why. That makes sense. So yeah, yesterday we ended in Serbia, sorry. And then, if I can remember the exact city... I can't. Would have helped to have actually grabbed it when I checked. Novi Sad. From Novi Sad. So it was from here. From here, took it all the way up to where we are now. Honestly, my best part of the journey was like the Nordic areas. I think because I rarely ever drive through there. So it was nice. Yeah, it was nice being there again, revisiting. Yeah, and then has a strength at being bad. ASR, can I just tell you lot something? Yeah, on the real, sometimes I like to stream to chill and like relax. Yesterday, I was a little bit annoyed because for like 20 minutes from the get-go, it was just constant. Like, I know it's a joke, but sometimes it gets annoying. You lot know I'm dealing with a lot of shit in real life. I've spoken about it a lot of times. I've spoken about it publicly, not down to the details, but I've let you know there's a lot of shit going on from spring of this year. So some days there's a lot going on here. There's a lot going on in here. Sometimes I come and chill with you lot. I come and stream to you lot to actually just relax and have a good time. And I don't mind a little joke here and there, but sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes it gets a little bit much. So I'd appreciate if we can... It doesn't have to be every single conversation. I'm bad, I'm this, I'm dumb. Do you get it? Sometimes let's just chill. Let's just have a good time, right? I've said that. I don't know if you've seen the announcements. I'm setting up a meeting specifically for us men, because it's mostly us men here, or boys, young or old, it doesn't really matter. I'm allowing you lot a space to be vulnerable and open up about certain stuff. So that's where my head's at. Providing something like that for you lot. So if we can do the streams and sometimes be serious, sometimes have like serious talks, and sometimes joke as well and be funny and stuff, I don't mind. But if it's just gonna be like yesterday was a good example. Yesterday was very frustrating. Long day. Yeah. Today I've also been going through some shit, and I would appreciate a decent session with you lot where I can just chat. You know, there's time for jokes, there's time for seriousness, there's time for being relaxed, there's time for being on point, there's a time for everything, yeah? So let's try and split that time equally and have a bit of a balance. Right, let's take our tank to Russia. Although I don't think I can say that. SES might, I might get in trouble with SES. Seeing as they still won't release the Russia DLC. Which if SES has ever taken an L, I understand that there's a lot going on right now in those countries, but if SES has ever taken an L, I'm not gonna lie, it's getting politically involved in something I don't really think they needed to get involved in. I don't think by releasing Russia as a DLC in the game, they're supporting any negativity. I'm not going to go into who's bad and who's not, but I don't think, you know, like Rustmap has always been a thing. RIP to the guy behind it. I think it was him that passed away, right? But I never played the Rustmap map, drove through Russia. I thought to myself, yes, I'm behind Russia and everything they do. You know, I'm not driving here in wherever we are, Norway or Denmark or one of the three up north countries, and I'm thinking to myself, yes, I'm going to back the government of this country and all of that nonsense. So like, it's just a little bit, I don't know. Like I said, rare SESL, in my opinion. I think I need to reassign my buttons and my keybands. Oh, that's horrible. Or is it? It's horrible. Where the hell is the... Where's the thing? I wish I could just get the camera inside. I probably could, to be honest, using the zero cam. I'm gonna have to just connect it manually if the thing's gonna come up. It's gonna drive me crazy. I've got my keybinds. The numpad that you use to fly around is what I've got for the hydraulics. So I keep lifting up the things that I need down. I'm gonna stick to this camera. Jesus Christ. Does this require beacons? I've got them on because I'm inside the depot, but I don't think it's necessary. I'm gonna turn them off. What usually lets me know that it's necessary is if the trailer also has beacons. If the trailer doesn't have beacons, 9 times out of 10, I'm not gonna use them myself. As cool as they are, it's not gonna hurt to miss out on them. Yeah, the geographical techiness, as we'd say in the UK, of it, I think obviously plays a big part. But I still, I don't know, man. I guess at the end of the day, it's, yeah, like you said, it's marketing. And to be fair, businesses always want to cover their asses. They don't want to take any risks, so I don't know. It's just the fact that they then went the opposite way and did the whole Ukraine donation stuff. So you've taken a side. You know, I don't know. I don't know. I just don't think the money, I don't, yeah, anyway. The way I see it, obviously geographical and politics aside, which I know politics is pretty much all of it, but the geographical politics aside, it's not like Russia was gonna make any money from SDS selling the DLC. I don't know. Yeah, bro. It's not the first time I've had the real talk, you know. You used to always meme that, oh yeah, that song, that the sad song, because it was a song that was playing in the background when I used to play that Spotify playlist. Whenever I'd you know, kind of talk about some stuff. But I think sometimes it just needs reminding, you know. Like obviously I do put myself out here, and you know, it's a lot. I do make a fool of myself a lot of the time and stuff. But I think it's fair to remember that I'm also just a human being. I'm not like I don't live behind your screen as an entertainer, and then you know, that's it. I'm also a human being that goes through shit, you know. So it's just a reminder more than anything. Nabil, I hear you, bro. It's important to reflect. It's very important to reflect. I think if, yeah, I always say this, yeah. Actually, no, I'm not going to say that because it's a separate point. But reflection is important, and when you've identified something that you're not necessarily happy with, obviously I don't know what it is. Before you can do anything about it, you need to identify it. Especially if it's something that's a bother on you, or that's like a weight on your shoulders. Sometimes we will carry tons and tons and tons on our shoulders, and it will cause anxiety or like a low mood or depression or anything of the sort. But we don't know where it's coming from. We'll feel the effect, but we don't know where it's coming from. So once you've identified the cause, the root cause of a particular thing, then you can start tackling it. My opinion on this month's roadmap is what you'd probably think my opinion would be. I actually made a video. It was going to be 40 minutes long. Not 40 minutes. It would have been maybe 30 minutes after editing. And just to realize that when I was editing it, the audio, it didn't capture the audio properly. The audio was breaking, cutting up. I don't know what's been going on with my mixer and this cable the last couple of days, but I wasn't particularly happy about that. I literally did like a live reaction on camera, going through it in depth, reacting to everything, and yeah, it was a waste of 40 minutes, unfortunately. So that's not going to come out. But there were a couple of nice things in there. But overall, I was disappointed, to be honest. Hey, Holy Trucker. Sorry, I think I've missed some chats. The free cam for it. It also would have been handy. Like I said, it's just that I've got the suspension keybinds bound to my numpad, so I'll probably have to change them. But I honestly don't even know what I would change them to. I don't really use suspension stuff too often, actually. I probably can use like the, you know, like the little insert home, page up, page down section of the keyboard. I could just use them instead. I did see MBTA being the first release. I didn't see any pictures with all the ones that they uploaded of the train in action, you know. Obviously with the Pendolino, and I know it's not the only train, but it's one of many. Oh, I should have gone down there, I think. It's alright, it's not a big deal. With the Pendolino and some other trains in the past, they've recorded idle sounds. Hasn't been a problem. And when it's come to running sounds now, when the train's in action, they've had to do it artificially, which, oh boy, that was bad. They've had to do it artificially. And it's meant that the quality of the sounds hasn't really been what it you know, what it probably could have been, what it should have been, and it was something I paid attention to. And I was looking at the pictures. I was like, okay, cool. They've got the train. They've got the train stationary. It's there. They've got all their audio equipment set up. But what's it gonna sound like when it's moving? Because I don't think they were able to get any material of the train in action. So yeah, that's something I'm concerned about, the audio. Other than that, it kind of seems basic. When I saw Worcester to Farmington, or Worcester and Farmington, or whatever, or however it was written, I thought to myself, maybe we're gonna get like a split run, like it's gonna start at one point, but then the track's gonna like split like a Y shape. But then the more I read, I realized that it's not gonna be that. It's just gonna be one line, it seems like. And I could be wrong. Obviously, I'm not too familiar with the route in real life, but yeah. So I don't know. It just seems to be another route that I'm just not excited about, to be honest. I'll get it. We'll have some fun with it. I'll do it like a stream. I'll do the scenarios, just the usual stuff basically. But I don't see myself spending a great amount of time on it. So yeah, that's kind of like my that's the way I see it at the moment. With the thing you're saying, I am perfect too, but I don't think I'll attend those meetings. I have for reasons pay to go to a psychologist. Listen, it's open. No one's forced, no one's obliged. Maybe nobody will come. But I want there to be a space available for those who need it, who aren't going to psychologists or therapists or, you know, whatever it may be. Yeah, Streamer Bill. Where's that song? I don't know. It was part of that playlist, isn't it? The one I had on Spotify. Obviously, I ain't got Spotify anymore, so it's gone. Also, I don't know if what I'm doing here is smart, because I don't know where this road goes. It's not a secret road, but I've got my boundaries removed, so I can just drive anywhere. And I don't know if what I'm doing is smart right now. I probably should turn back, but I'm kind of intrigued to see where this road goes. Probably should put the hazard lights on. I'm hoping I can get to somewhere where I can do a U-turn, but it's not looking likely. And I hope I also don't fall through the ground. Nope, it wasn't likely. We're at a cul-de-sac. Sweet. That's not going down too well. The brakes are not great, by the way. This thing's heavy. I mean, it's a tank. It's literally a tank, but there's not many loads that I've taken on this game where you can feel the weight like that. Why are we stalled? Ready to do another journey in 3, by the way. Hell yeah. 100%. I can't imagine it's going to be amazing, but surely it's going to be better than San Bernardino line, right? Surely. It has to be better than San Bernardino. Wow, holy trucker. I do hope nothing crazy pops up, but man. Yeah, do what research you can on diets and food and stuff that could potentially help with that, man. But Hopefully it'll be alright, my man. Hopefully it'll be alright. Your ThinkPad. This is what I was saying. I'm pretty sure I said it yesterday. And I also said it on the latest episode of Exploring Arkansas. That's going to come out tomorrow. Unless you're a YouTube member, then you can see it now. The thing about these games is that they can just run on anything. Which I'm very grateful for. And I'm sure a lot of other people have been grateful for. I don't know what this in-house engine they're using consists of. What magic they've... what magic they're running, but it's mad. It's honestly mad. No worries, Nabil. No worries, my man. Appreciate your support. These speed bumps are rough, by the way. Pixelates, but not bad. Just a playlist I put off to work. Yeah, listen, like you gotta start somewhere, innit? You gotta start somewhere. I was literally saying in my video today that I was playing this on a bad laptop, like a bad laptop. This, and I think it was before even American Truck Sim came out. It's literally like 2012, 2013 times. Played it on a bad laptop, but guess what? I played it. I was WASD-ing my way through and loving every second of it. So, yeah. You do not have to have some crazy setup with a crazy wheel and all of that. You could really get away with, like, the absolute basics. My set of course session was good, man. I won't lie. Like, I use racing as a method of, like, escape. There goes that signpost. And yeah, man, I had a really I had quite a dark moment earlier, and so I thought, you know what, let me go race a little bit. And I went back on not low fuel motorsport. Oh my god, that's gorgeous. Not low fuel. Oh, another one. Not low fuel motorsport, but there was another league that I used to race in called World Sim Series, WSS. And I went to do a race there. And it's just my piece, man. Like, obviously, you guys, I've said it many times. You guys know that my initial first love, passion was racing cars, the lot, before trains, before trucks, before anything. And yeah, man, it's like racing's like my safe place, man. So I never have a bad time on a set of Corsa, never. Like if I'm doing like a proper like a racing session, you know, the no hezzy sessions I think are fun, but they don't soothe that same way that just being on the track and just like locking in lap after lap. And to be fair, it was good because like obviously I haven't got it set up to go back to sim racing properly, but I finished 4th. Now it was Division 2 or the second or Split 2, but I finished 4th. I didn't come last. Like I actually did pretty decently, and I thought to myself, you know what, I still got it. I actually still got it. So hey, maybe I could kind of slowly go back into it, not as hardcore as I was doing, but maybe I could just throw in a couple sessions here and there. I don't know. I honestly wouldn't mind. The thing is with that league is it's varied. So you've got some MX5 Cup races. You've got oh, I need to be a bit more careful with this trailer. It's different, very different. You need to really make space for it. Like it's hogging the yellow line, but look around like I'm placing my truck, and it's super heavy. But yeah, good session. Anyway, that's the answer to your question. It was a good session. I was playing a set of course, I said yes sir. Was on it for a little while. Did a couple of laps of the Nordschleifer in the Bill. I still haven't watched that video about pronouncing Nordschleifer, by the way, so I'm just gonna continue pronouncing it the way I know until I know the correct way. Did a couple of laps in the Mito of all cars, the Alfa Romeo Mito. Obviously kept it simple, basic. It's a Mito. Not really any frills, but it was good, just kind of taking it around, keeping it clean. Then I did a lap with I did half a lap with the GTR. I lost it somewhere, I forgot where, and then I decided, you know what, I actually want to compete properly, because on that server, on the tourist Nordschleifer tourist server, it's all right. It's like a mix, right? You get some people who are complete newbies, you get some people who are not too bad, pretty decent, like me, and then you get seasoned veterans who just kill it, which is, it's nice in its own. It's a nice experience in its own, having that mix. It's what you see in reality on the ring, but I felt like I wanted things to be on the line, you know. On the league, I've got obviously my safety rating. It's like a point system. So obviously my points there don't mean too much. I'm not actively competing right now on there, but it's still something compared to nothing. I played ETS on my old Steam account, on my old laptop. Great Sam. Yeah, honestly, it's like, in a way, almost like ignorance is bliss. Like, I didn't know, like, okay, for example, when I was on PS3, right, before I moved to PC, I didn't know about 60 FPS. I didn't know about 120 FPS. So I was there playing my 30, and I was cool. I was easy. So even when I had that laptop and I was playing games at 30 FPS, even though it was a 60 hertz screen, it was cool. And then I experienced 60 FPS for a little while. And then after that, going back to 30 was painful, you know? So there's definitely a beauty in having the basic simplicity and not knowing better than that. Not having any luxury beyond that. Yo, these areas are gorgeous. We're just about fitting through there, by the way. I should have used an external cam. There was no space in the mirrors either side of the trailer. Maybe I should use my beacons, you know. I think I am. She's big. She's wide. She's thick. Yeah, no, she's big. Rano invite. Don't take it as anything. Like I said, it was a personal thing. I actually did I did think about mentioning it on Discord, and whoever wanted to join could join, but I kind of just wanted to be alone at that moment, so another time. Alfa Romeo 166, solid. Never driven them, never sat in them, but from what I've seen, decent. Actually decent. Hello, Mr. Henk. You've missed our Assetto Corsa talk. ASR, I think... yeah, scenarios... Yeah. Sometimes you'll go and you'll see so much traffic and, like, some rare runs and some rail tours, and, like, everything's in one, and it makes it feel so lively and fun. And then you go and do a timetable run, and that's at that same time, in that same season, nada. So yeah, they do. I mean, it's a scenario. I'm not gonna be mad at it, but obviously I do wish they put more of that into the regular timetable runs. As I always say, though, as long as it's realistic. This is Promods, yes sir, Mr. Henk. Oh, damn, you lost on the flood. Damn, sorry, man. That sucks. To West Coast Mainline. Well, that was also mentioned. That was one of my disappointments, actually, going through the roadmap. So, how can it be that you didn't bring in the proper timetable for the layers and the main trains from the get-go? Number one. Number two, why is it after all the complaints, it's still a plan to bring a new timetable in or to bring in more services? It's just a plan. There's no time frame yet for when we can expect those additions. You're joking. You're joking. Because modders are not far, as I understand it, from releasing an improved timetable for West Coast Mainline. And you're sitting there with your dick in your hands talking about where we don't have a time frame yet. You're joking. You're joking. Honestly, the video that I recorded, it was harsh. And I was directing what I was saying to Dovetail directly. It's a shame. It honestly is genuinely a shame that it's in the bin, because when it's that we know what they're like, we know what to expect. But come on, come on. It still doesn't change the fact that it's ridiculous. A lot of the issues are just ridiculous. Oh, look at Promods sign. I haven't seen them in a while. You used to see them everywhere. Not everywhere, but you see them around. Nice little mountain over there. This is just gorgeous. This whole area is gorgeous. Please don't cut in front of me. It's cut in front of me. Hank, I dipped my toes back into sim racing today. It was one race. I don't know if you've heard World Sim Series, but they're also a league, and it was where I used to race before Low Fuel Motorsport. And I decided to do a race there. It was the Red Bull Ring with Seat Cupra's, the TCR car, race car. Good fun, man. It was good fun. I enjoyed it, even with my current setup. I was still able to finish 4th out of, I think, 8 or 10 cars. So yeah, for having never raced on the Red Bull Ring, as far as I can remember, not having touched that race car in over a year, not having sim raced for over a year, I think it was a decent result. There's a guy that we were going like neck and neck. I was behind him for the first half of the race, and then literally around the halfway mark, he went wide on T1, and so he was then behind me. He slowed down a lot. I don't know what happened, but he slowed down a lot. We were maybe like 5 seconds apart. He brought the gap down to 2.6 seconds, something like that. And then I think because he was hungry, he saw how close he had come, he started making mistakes. Ended up having to do a drive-through for track limits. As he went into the pits to do that drive-through, he sped in the pit lane. So then after the drive-through, he had to do a stop and go. When he went in the next lap to do his stop and go, he sped again in the pits. So then he had to do another stop and go. And then as he was racing, he got another track warning drive-through penalty. And then he left the race. It was such a shame, man, because he held it together for so long and then he just lost composure. LSZ, I don't think I'm ever going to get that Dovetail, anything from Dovetail. They've been on my channel, they've acknowledged my channel, and I'm too critical. Think of it from a marketing perspective, not necessarily them trying to only show their game in a good light, necessarily, and kind of pushing everyone else to the side, but think of it from a marketing perspective. If you're Dovetail, you're not going to want someone who's very critical of your game. Whether they're being honest or not, you're not going to want them at the forefront. You're not gonna want to advertise them. You're not gonna. It's just business. It's just business. It is what it is. But I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna lose my integrity. For being an ambassador, you know, it's not. I'm not. Obviously, it would be nice. It would be sick for me. It would be sick for the channel. It would be really sick. I won't lie. It would be so cool. But I'm not gonna drop my integrity. My integrity for that. There's no way. If they want to take me on as uncritical as I am, we can work with that. If not, you know, I don't lie. I make sure that what I say is based on facts and my own personal experience, if not for you, from you lot's experience as well. I don't hate the game for the sake of hating it. And I want the game to be better. I enjoy playing it. I've put in over 1,000 hours altogether. That speaks for itself. But yeah, I'm not expecting that to come through anytime soon. I'd be incredibly surprised if they approached me with any sort of invite. Like I said, it would be obviously be freaking cool, but I'm not gonna hold my breath. And also another thing that annoyed me, you reminded me, ASR, with that comment with free stuff. So obviously they brought in the mastery stuff this week, right? I had an issue with that personally because he brought it for a broken game that instead of saying, hey guys, we apologize, we're doing everything we can, all resources are going into the fixes, instead you've come say, hey, look at this mastery, woohoo. But on top of that, it's broken. Now that was a thing on its own. I had my rant about that. We spoke about that. You don't know how I feel. I know how you don't feel about that. It's done, right? Well, it's not done, but I mean, I'm done talking on it. I don't like repeating myself. They touched on it again in the roadmap, and instead of saying, "Hey guys, we brought this in this week. Unfortunately, there's a few issues that we've heard about. We're working on those fixes. We apologize." No, none of that. None of that. They've completely ignored the issues, and I've just slapped it there in the roadmap. Oh, hey, we brought in this feature just in case you missed it. Look at this amazing feature that you should use. Oh, we're not going to tell you that it's broken though. Nothing. No word on it coming as a broken feature. No word on it having issues. Nothing. They just brought it in like it's all Gucci, like it's all good, like it's fine. That was another thing I had an issue with. Holy moly, this is a sick industry. Yeah, Hank, I might actually put it in the schedule for next week. Maybe one day. I don't know if it will be a daytime, like 6-hour thing. I don't know. I'm not going to promise that. Because I know, obviously, this time, I know it's a little bit late, but it might make the most sense if I do it at this time, to be completely honest. But again, it's not even a guarantee that I'm going to put it on the schedule, so we'll see for now. I'll probably have some more fun with it tomorrow. I'm not going to lie. Tomorrow I'm going to try and like study. Oh, tomorrow's Wednesday. I got a 1 to 7. Interesting. I forgot about that stream. Okay, well, tomorrow evening, I guess, I'm going to be studying. Thursday, I'll probably try and be studying as well. And yeah, it leaves very little time. But we'll see what we can do. Yeah, you can never get frustrated, man. I'm not going to lie, though. I sat there and I considered, can I really let people see me like this? Because I sat there when I was behind him, and the whole time, I was just like this. The whole time, my tongue is just out. And I'm like locked the in. Just locked in. And I'm thinking to myself, I don't know if I can, like, when I just get in my zone, I'm in my zone. Tongue will be out and everything, just one thing on my mind. So yeah, anyway, it'll be fun. It will be fun. If you guys think I'm slow to respond to chat or I miss chat as it is, no problem. Just wait till I'm sim racing. But the thing is, sim racing, there's also going to be moments when I can look away from the screen. So you just have to time your message right. Fake it till you make it, Ella said. Nah, not anymore, man. I used to move like that, and to be honest, I still do with certain things. There's a game to it, and you got to play the game. But with something like this, it's not. I don't care, bro. It's cool. Because at some point I'll have to give in, right? Like, and if it's cool, I fake it, I get the ambassador, and now I'm spilling the beans on how I really feel. It's just gonna get taken away from me, you know? It's gonna be some awkward conversations probably, and it will just be long. Why are there 14 lines about sim racing, ASR? Are you sure it's not like the little go-kart thing that's near Warsaw? Could that be what it is? Because the truck sim from SimRoad that we spoke about hypothetically not too long ago, I can kind of see. Sim racing? Not too sure. Train racing when? Well, I can't say I haven't never done it before on SimRail with a one Mr. Nerd. I don't think it's as easy to do as regular racing, so I might just stick to the regular one for now. Had to send your M3 back. Wait, what do you mean your M3? What are you referring to? I thought you were talking about Bimmer for a sec. Is it... Are we talking Moza? Oh, what's this? Where are we right now? Why is this place important? Why is there like a longitude and latitude? Arctic Circle Center. Huh? Where are we? Oh, brother. You didn't do this to me. Oh, brother, you have not done this to me. You're going to have to wait. I don't even know how we're going to get out of this pickle, but you're going to have to wait. I can't believe you've done this. What are you doing? What are you doing? My brother in Christ, what are you doing? You're going to have to wait until I enjoy my views. I'll teleport my way out of here. This is not the Arctic Circle Center. What do you mean the Arctic Circle? We're not in the center of the... Is the center of the Arctic Circle not in the North Pole? Or am I tweaking? What does this even mean? Yeah, but when you're in the race though, Hank, are you not locked in? Like when you were actually racing? Sim racing modes. What could that mean? Sim racing modes. Other than obviously the obvious, actually sim racing. How? That's very odd. LSZ, that sucks, man. It would be a... this guy's really going for it, ain't he? It'll be a buggy, not a buggy, but a faulty sensor. It was exactly my issue that I had with... It was the issue that I had with my G29 pedals. That was the reason I even bought a new wheel in the first place. The only reason, if I'm being totally honest. How is this the Arctic Circle? I mean, I probably should know what the Arctic Circle is, but I always thought the Arctic Circle was literally in the Arctic. Because, like, this is more north. If you're talking about being, like, north, this is even more north. So, yeah, that's why I'm confused. Maybe I just need to do some research. When you see what happens around you, are you talking like the cars that you're racing? You need to you need to explain this to me, Hank, because it don't make any sense to me right now. So you're driving, you're racing, but you're not focusing on the driving. Obviously, you gotta be focused on where you are on the track, where someone else is, what they're trying to do, etc, etc, etc. But you're also focusing on the driving as well. The Arctic Circle is the area where at least one day a year the sun doesn't set, and where one day a year the sun doesn't rise. Oh, nice. I'm pretty sure they've got that implemented in game. I remember the ETCS. I remember hearing about it. I obviously wasn't around in that period of time. But sim racing, though, as we understand it, you know, ETCS is one thing, and train-related things and maybe map-related stuff is one thing. Sim racing? So how do you like improve though, Hank? If you're like, let's say you're doing practice or you're qualifying, yeah. How do you improve if you're not focusing on your brake marker, like on where you're braking, how hard you're braking, what gear you're in, you know, what's the best gear to be in when you're coming out of a corner and stuff? How do you? What's your? Do you just drive like you said on autopilot the whole time? Maybe try focusing and see if it improves your lap times and stuff at all. Because it should, in theory. Because especially when, okay, so for example, there's like a few pieces of software that track your racing, right? So that you can study the data afterwards. They'll show where you are braking, how hard you are braking, where you are losing time, where you are gaining time. So you sort of study that to kind of obviously get faster and improve and stuff. So I think it's key to focus on your driving when racing. I like how we've been almost side by side with that train this whole time. Okay, so you've at least got that going on during practice. That's fair. So I hear what you're saying. So you basically get everything nailed down, so by the time you're in the race, you don't need to think about that. That's fair. Different strokes for different folks, as the saying goes. Rabs, when you doing train sim? Tomorrow, my man. It might help you if you check out the announcement section on the Discord, where I upload the upcoming week's schedule every Sunday evening. So right now there's the whole schedule for tomorrow, the day of, basically all the rest of the days I'm streaming. So tomorrow, Thursday and Friday. I'm not streaming Saturday this week. Won't be able to. So we're doing some Simro tomorrow, specifically. We're doing, from what I can remember off the top of my head, Simrail tomorrow. Sorry, boys and girls. Simrail tomorrow and Train Sim World. When did I say I'm doing Train Sim World? Friday. Train Sim World on Friday. So those are the train sim days. Tomorrow and Friday. Tomorrow, 1 p.m. to 7 p.m. UK time. That's BST plus one. BST or GMT plus one. And on Friday, it's going to be the same. 1 p.m. to 7 p.m. I forgot to open Truckee. It's alright. We're gonna do some racing. I'll give you a shout, Hank. The next time I do it. I think it might be worth signing up to World Sim Series. It's like I'll be in and out of it for a little while, for now, before I go all in on low fuel motorsport. And then we could do some races on there, maybe. Simrail tomorrow on Friday. It doesn't say Simrail only Friday. Wait, did I say? Oh, sorry, my bad. Sorry. Train Sim World 5 tomorrow and Simrail on Friday. Initially, I had it as Simrail tomorrow and TSW 5 on Friday, but I thought to myself, Simrail is probably going to be busier on a Friday as opposed to a Wednesday, so I changed it to Friday. Sorry, my bad. You're going to miss it, Rab. Sorry, my man. The VOD is going to be there. There is going to be a VOD. It's going to be up for us a little while. I should try Train Simulator. Train Simulator Classic. I've played that a bunch on this channel. Before the release of TSW 5, when I stopped playing TSW 4, I was playing Train Sim Classic. Yeah, it's a good shout, Hank. That's a good shout. Definitely. Can you request a train, Rabs? I'm not doing any request of routes at the moment. I don't have any planned. The stream tomorrow, I actually haven't decided what it's going to be. It could be a request of route, but I'll be honest with you, I'm yet to decide. It could just be some... I might honestly just... Ooh, completely lost traction on that turn. It might be some rapid transit action, bit of a throwback. It could be request a route. I haven't decided yet. Is Train Sim Classic better? In some aspects, yes. But as a whole, no. All right, so have a good night. Of course, Hank. What's the difference, Rabs? Well, on Train Sim Classic, the positives compared to Train Sim Worlds, you have much longer routes. The enhancements that you can get as mods make the weather effects better, in my opinion, than Train Sim Worlds. You've got obviously a massive variety of trains, many more mods that make the experience a lot more realistic and better. You've got countries that we haven't got in TSW, and the negatives compared to TSW. So where TSW is better, TSW has a 24-hour timetable, so you can go in at any time, take a train at any time, you can go chill at a station at any time, and there's always something going on. You're not just locked to scenarios. You're able to walk around in TSW. You're able to mess with like all the buttons and stuff a lot more than you are able to in Train Sim Classic. Performance wise, I honestly don't know. I think they both have times when they're really good and also times when they're not so good. Where am I headed? Somewhere in Russia. I don't remember. Somewhere in Russia. Alright, Rabs. Appreciate you, my man. Thank you for joining the Discord. You'll get all the information there. Keep an eye on the announcement section, especially. And yeah, man. Have a good night, man. Appreciate you stopping by. Oh my god. Look at that. No traction whatsoever. We need to take this super easy. The rain, plus the weight that we've got. I like it. It's a challenge. It's a challenge. Thank God I'm not driving this run over in Iceland, because it would have just been impossible. It would have just been impossible if we were going to go through some icy roads with what we've currently got. I could, Hank. I could. There's like a special spot that I've been to before over there. If we've passed it already. Okay, we haven't passed it already. I mean, it's going to take us a minute. It's going to take us a little minute. Are you still going to be here by that time? We could drop our trailer off somewhere in the town and then do a little video shoot. Not a video shoot, but do this little video thing over there. So Greenland is not part of Europe, I guess, then. We're heading to Nikel, by the way. Nikel in Russia. Yeah, I'm also thinking that, Hank. Because judging by that distance, it's going to take us maybe 20-25 minutes to get there, at least. Is it not Greenland? Have I got it confused? Please do correct me if it is wrong. But as far as I'm aware, it's called Greenland. I did not know we're going to be crossing over any water, but we are. Svalbard. Oh wow, I was very off then. I've never heard of Svalbard. ever. Thank you very much. I've learned something today. I saw it was an island on top of Europe. I assumed it was Greenland. Thank you for the correction. Don't tell me we've gone over the thing. You're right, it is Svalbard. So where's Greenland then? Is this Greenland? Ah, this is Greenland. Okay. Oh, so Greenland's above Iceland. Ah. Oh, we can go there now to Nook. Yes, Svalbard. Nice. Also know when I Spitsbergen. Where does that name? Oh, okay, that was strange. Where does that name come from? Spitsbergen. Besides the Americas? I don't think so. Who's right there above Iceland? Greenland is besides Canada. On an actual map, I don't remember it being that far out. Is it that far out? Oh wow, it is. There you go. There's more learning. The Via's the long, small one. Oh god, I hit the handbrake by accident. Wait, which one? So there's Greenland. Or is it here? This one? Okay, this one. It looks like a leg. There's the knee. There's the ankle. There's the foot. I hit the handbrake by accident. This is just gorgeous, man. This whole drive has been just beautiful. Trailer just taking out everything in its way. I'm trying as hard as I can to be as wide as I can, but look at that. Look at that. Look how far off the truck is off the road on the right, and the trailer's just dragging itself across the opposite lane. It's ridiculous. Just heard a cow. I can hear cows. Goodness gracious me. I'm enjoying it though. It's challenging. It's exactly what I like. It's exactly what I like. Challenging with just the best scenery, man. I don't know if I'd rather this over the scenery we had in Corsica, but there's a lot to be appreciated here. Got a massive container ship at the dock. What does that say? Are we in Polish territory now? Wow. Wow. Talk about small beginnings, man. It's crazy in life, isn't it? You never know what will come out of anything. Because when we talk about discovery, I think it would be wise to, you know what? I think it would be wise to fuel up here. We're not low, but I don't want to take chances. I don't really want to take chances. And I'm praying no other truck enters because I've gone in the wrong way. We've still got 19% in the tank. I don't want to take any chances. William Barentz. What year did this happen, Hank? Do you know? Oh, trailer damage. Oh. Okay. How about now? I was going to say millimeters. Turns out, apparently, not enough millimeters. We're not actually touching anything. We didn't actually touch anything. Don't do that to me. Hello, Transport Legend. How you doing, darling? 1596. God damn. You know what's crazy? Like, we've seen, like, nowadays, you know, because of video footage and stuff like that, how the sea can really be. How did they used to do that in those small wooden boats? How? Just how? Talk about brave, man. Talk about brave. Oh, look at you, Transport Legend, all fancy. An A320, super nice. How sick would it be if you had, like, I don't know how well Microsoft Flight Sim runs on a Steam Deck, but imagine you had Microsoft Flight Sim on a Steam Deck and you're doing the exact same flight that, you know, you're actually doing in reality. That's a hell of an experience. I know some people have done that with Train Sim modes. So it's not exactly like a new concept, but it would still be sick. 20% of the crew died on every journey. Yeah. No surprise at all. Also, not to mention, obviously, just diseases and stuff that could be spread. Look at that. That is gorgeous, man. Wow. This experience is selling me this area as a tourist more than any material could, you know? Like governmental material. Unsurprisingly, the water and everything going off land is very reminiscent of ships at sea. Not sure when I'm going to touch that game again, but it's definitely reminding me a lot of it. Oh, I've heard of Nazar. I don't know how you pronounce it though, but I've heard of it. Nazare. Hey, just a legend, make the most of it, my man. Make the most of it. It's not a bad idea for a flight hang, to be honest. Not a bad idea at all. Man, I can't wait to get into flight simming, honestly. I'm really looking forward to it. Fair enough. Transport legends. Oh yeah, scurvy. Oh yeah. Tunisia to Mosul, that's sick. Why? What? Could you not find the runway again? I need to know how you get lost and what your issues are, so that I can sort of learn for myself as well, not to make the same mistakes. Oh, there's a toll coming up. 60 krona. Oh, it's automatic. 60 krona, 6 quid. Nice. What a great economy. The roads that we've got coming up that I can see on the GPS are looking tasty. Tasty. Look at that. I don't know if you guys can see it on the stream, but we got just windy roads coming up. You know what? This drive has been a pleasure. Other than my L's, this journey has been a pleasure, man. And it's nowhere near over. As wide as I took that turn, the trailer still mounted the curb. Barely, but it mounted it regardless. I'm so glad we filled up as well. Really, Transport Legends. I actually, because I'm not familiar with the route in real life, I really didn't know much about it other than it kind of looked and sounded cool. But if it's like disappointingly short, then I go back to what they said in the roadmap. Their quote saying we put blood, sweat and tears into this. And there was another thing they said in the first sentence, I forgot, that sounded like, okay, well, you guys are setting yourself up for some high expectations. And now it's like super short. Disappointing. Disappointing. Is it really blood, sweat and tears? Press X to doubt. Oh my god, Hank. It's good that now you've learned the nav system now, see? It just takes some patience and consistency, man. That was exactly my experience with Simrail. I know it's a little bit different, but I tried to rush it. Didn't really allow myself to learn and make some mistakes. And I ended up not enjoying it and putting it to one side. But as soon as I gave myself time to learn, I didn't drop it for many months. Can you imagine how sweet the air is here to breathe? The oxygen in this area must be elite. Also, I don't know if I look off, but I've turned off auto exposure for my webcam. I think I prefer it this way. It's not constantly changing me from pale to orange to tanned to white to brown. And those flight plans, Hank, are they based on real life flights? Because what I do, for example, with Fernbus, I will go on the Flixbus app and see what actual journeys are taking place at that particular time, and I kind of create, I used to create routes based off that. So are those flight plans that regular, random, or are they based on real flights? Oh no, not the air being thin. I'm literally talking that it's clean. You know, it's not in any industrial area, greenery everywhere. Obviously, you've got the road, but with how many trees there are, and just, it must be so fresh, so fresh. Air that you could probably bag and sell in China. That's actually a thing. Canned air. What a business model. What a business model. Oh, okay. Nice. Nice. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Christ almighty. I do hope I get to go back on all of these roads with another big load, because I've been loving this, man. I'm really enjoying this. Let's open the window a little bit, man. Get some air. Breathe some of that nice air in. Sim breathe. I will try and hold on to that. Try and hold on to that. Chart Fox. Okay, I can remember one. Don't know if I'm gonna remember both of them. We'll try. Oh, this would have been nice in VR, you know. This would have been nice in VR. Maybe I'll do that for my next video. I'll make it a VR one. Hey, hello CP. How are you? Welcome to the stream. Mainly for the approach to get the charts on the routes and the localizer. Okay. Sounds very handy. I wonder how many of all of these things I'm going to be using. CP, you join us on our trip from, I believe, Norway to Russia, delivering a tank. And we have just been driving through some beautiful, beautiful, beautiful scenery and roads. I think this has been one of my top rides in this game. It's been like this It's been like this the whole way. This sort of scenery, the whole way. We are in Norway. I'm pretty sure we are still in Norway, yeah. We haven't, we're yet to cross any borders. There was that one plaque with the Polish flag on it that threw me off a little bit. Oh, yeah, in reality, yeah. Yeah. Got some reindeer as well. When I'm going to do some Iberia, whenever the game takes us there, to be honest, I go by the loads that pay the most. But if I've been to the delivery city already, then I check the next one. So it's honestly could be whenever. Polish, yeah, we went past the Polish flag at one point. It was like a monument when I tried to stop, but I couldn't slow down in time, and it wasn't in English anyway, so I wasn't been able to understand it. But it was the Norwegian flag beside the Polish flag, and that was a jet that just flew over us. Oh my god, no, that's a shame. Let myself down, man. It's been a long time since I've hauled an actual challenging trailer, and I'm letting myself down. CP? I don't understand. Cross the 25th April and the Vasco da Gama Bridge. What does that mean? Sounds like code. Code talk. Ah. Mr. Transport Legend will be visiting Lisbon very soon. Nabil, you ever gone to rest? Have a good night, Hank. You too, my man. Thank you very much. Appreciate you stopping by, man. Nice to see you. Oh, okay. Yeah, you did say you're going to keep the stream open. Alright, my man. Appreciate you. DMs are open. If you need me, if there's anything that I need to read, let me know so I can check them tonight. I'll probably just go through my DMs anyway, regardless. And yeah, man. Obviously, you're not obliged to, but the door's open if you wanna, you know, use me for that purpose. But have a good night, my man. Hopefully, see you tomorrow again for some Simrail. You know I gotta see you for Simrail, brother. You know I gotta see you for some Simrail. Sorry, TSW. Sorry, I mixed them up again. TSW. Simrail's on Friday. Why did we not just go through that road? Why did it make us go through this road? It's quite unnecessary. We had momentum as well. You won't be here on Saturday? Okay, well, tomorrow then. Tomorrow then for TS. I don't even know what I'm going to do for TSW. I don't know if it's going to be request a route. I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be like my rapid transit journey mode grind, throwing it back a little bit to that route. It's a good route, just a little boring. I don't know. Maybe I'll mix it up a little bit with some other stuff. I'll see. Ah, we're about to go into Finland. Finally a border crossing. Goodness me, Norway is huge in this game. I thought Germany was big. Let's see what Finland has to offer us. The amount of near misses, yeah, and how near, how near those near misses have been is insane. I have to be out here in order for the trailer not to go beyond the white line. I guess that's 542 meters above sea level right now. I could be completely mistaken and it could mean something else. And that's the border into Finland. Always use headlights. Thank you for that reminder. I actually forgot to turn them back on as a police car was driving the other way. Luckily we didn't get fined. Gotta like prepare the brakes beforehand because it takes, you know, it takes a while to slow this thing down. How many tons is it? You know what? Let me open up Truckee. Let me open up Truckee. That will tell us everything we need to know. Lovely. 62 tons. 62 tons. No wonder. No wonder. Wow. It all makes sense now. Jesus. Oh really? What journey did you do, CP? Nice. Oh, and we've got a Swedish border like 2 minutes after we cross over into Finland. Not that we're going to cross over to Sweden, but it's there. How? No, Sweden. No, we've left Sweden behind. How? My brain. Hold on a second. It's hurting my brain. Sweden is here. Sweden is here. Where is it? Here. Here. Stockholm. This is Sweden. Stockholm is in Sweden. Oh, we literally cross over. Yeah. We crossed back into it at the very top. Ah, okay. That's fair. Makes sense. Makes sense. Already fumbled my geography as it is today. Prago to Corolos. Already touched on your Oh, nice. Sweet. I see him obviously tracing classic. My bro was a brain. It completely threw me off. Completely threw me off. This is why I need to play this game more, man. Because like the hours and hours and hours that I put into Euro Truck when I was younger actually helped with my geography so much, so much. It's an educational game. That's my excuse. I'm educating myself. I'm not just playing a game. I'm not just wasting time. I'm educating myself. There you go. A podcast? You know what? I actually love that. I know that's probably really annoying for you, and I'm sorry, but that's actually kind of sick. Does it have to? Is it timed? Does it have to be like 30 seconds or 2 minutes or like something like that? Surely they're not actually expecting you to do like a podcast, right? 3 to 10 minutes. Yeah, okay. Okay, that's decent. That's decent. But it's gonna be. I mean, CP, you. I don't think you use translate when you talk in chat. You've been here for a while now. I've never really seen like any issues with your English, like no grammatical errors, never any spelling errors. I think you're good. I think you're alright. You've got this. I believe in you. I've seen evidence to suggest that you'll be good, man. I wouldn't, if not for you like saying it that way, I wouldn't have even imagined something like that would have been an issue for you. But the topic, what's the topic if you can share it? Something related to teenagers? Something related to teenagers? Of course. I mean, if it's about teenagers in general, then I think an easy one would be kind of obvious as well, but AI and teenagers using it for study, and then maybe, you know, is it a good tool for them to use it? Does it block their own learning? Does it block their own experiences? You know, we grew up on, you know, experiences and learning things properly. So now with AI and ChatGPT, you know, our students going to lose that that opportunity. That is embarrassing for that truck, by the way. The fact they were getting overtaken by a truck hauling a tank, a 62-ton tank, is just purely embarrassing, mate. Generation differences. Oh, yeah, yeah, you'll be alright. It kind of fits into that a little bit, actually. Yeah, I did see that. Gonna get my hands on that when it drops. Make some content on it. I'm worried about the sounds. Now, I don't give a toss about the sounds of that train because I'm not from the US. I have no connection to those trains. I have no idea what they're meant to sound like. But it's nice to know in the back of your mind that what you're driving is, you know, realistic to an extent, as we're performing realistic operations in the game. And in the pictures, obviously we saw them there with the train, with the sound equipment. But not one picture was the train in action, moving, and being recorded. So I imagine it's going to be similar to like the Pendolino, where they're going to make artificial sounds, artificial running sounds, but have real idle sounds. The J2 route is 100 miles. I didn't even notice that. Crazy. 100 miles of like pure quality? Yes, please. Yes, I'm sure the branches and stuff help with that, but nonetheless, yes, please. Look at that reindeer. Have you ever seen such a thing? Real life reindeer? Well, not real life, but you know what I mean. I'm ready to rest my mind. My brain needs rest. I don't even know if I'm not gonna lie. Between me and you, CP, mate, and anyone else that's watching, I don't even know if I'm gonna go ahead with the stream tomorrow, man. I'm feeling 100%. Another border crossing. What's this? Back into Norway? Oh, you've got to be kidding me, mate. You can't write this. We're just going country to country to country to country. Oh, hello. All good? Straight through? Thank you very much, boys. That guy, yeah, he's done for, man. He tried to smuggle something he shouldn't. I think he tried to smuggle some... What's it called? Stromstink. That smelly fish. Yeah, thank you, CP. Yeah, man. I had a little run towards chat earlier. That was kind of connected to it. And yeah. But yeah. It's like I'm stuck between obviously putting myself first. Like I always say, health is wealth, right? But at the same time, I want to provide you guys with content. I won't lie. I enjoy entertaining you. I enjoy giving you something to do, you know, giving you a place to chill and chat. I enjoy the service I provide. So if I am going to not stream, it has to really be the correct decision for me, you know. How has your day been, CP? Tough day. Oh yeah, your trip, yeah. Sad to hear it was boring. At least I guess you were out of the classroom though, right? You weren't caged in. Oh boy. Hard on the brakes. Like really hard on the brakes. They just don't. Man, in IRL, these brakes would have literally been cooked. Literally cooked. Because the way I've been braking sometimes, it's not ideal. Should use a retarder more. Oh, just when you do it every year. Oh, that's a bit annoying then. What, to the same place and everything? Like it's exactly the same every year? What's the point of it? I guess it must be meaningful to the school, right? What is that in the far distance? What is that in the far distance? It's a shame we're not going to go down there. Hopefully we can get close enough though. Some legendary school trips, we love that. Those ones that you'll be talking about for years to come. Yeah, hold on to those memories, my man. Whoa. Is that like, what are they called? Geysers. Whatever they're called. Is that what that is? Oh, hard on the brakes. Heavy on the brakes. Heavy on the brakes. Heavy on the brake. Or is that just a fire? Hold on a second. I need to check this out. I want to check this out. Oh my god, that's this trailer. It's in the bin. This trailer is absolutely in the bin. Alright, let's have a little look at what's going on here then. I guess some like wildfire situation. They got the news out here. Can't see any flames, but I'm not going to be pedantic. Just happy to see something like that in the game, you know? Right, we're going to take our next rest stop. Unfortunately, we're not going to get to finish this run. We're going to need to fill up sometime soon as well. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, yeah, I can see it. I can see why that would be annoying. I'm hoping you're not forced to do anything there. I really am. Personally, I'm religious, but I hate religion being forced upon others. It will always have the opposite effect, and that's not really how you spread religion. You don't force it upon others. So I hope, you know, going there is one thing. It's an annoyance in itself, obviously. But I hope you're not like forced to do anything that you don't really agree with when you're there. That's an L. A boring school trip with a dead phone. Oh boy. So you were forced, but you forced yourself to be locked into the trip, basically. Nice. Worst case, you need a power bank, man. Get your hands on a power bank. You will not regret it. I don't know exactly what they're called, but they're like some big ones from Amazon, like £30, €30. Little pricey for a power bank, but I'm telling you, man, they'll charge your phone like 3 times over. Fast charging, they're fantastic, and they just last. They just last. Only reason I haven't got any of the ones I've bought is because one way or another they're missing. They never like, started to be crappy or anything like that, and I dropped them so many times. But yeah, those power banks were my heroes, man. Absolute heroes. Oh boy, running out of fuel. Okay, we do have one coming up. It's a bit off our route though, but you know what? I think we can deal with that. It's not even a fuel station. There is actually a fuel station, unfortunately, late afterwards, and it is on our route. Question is, are we going to make it there? I'm honestly not sure. It's not far away, but we've got a hell of a load that we're pulling behind. Oh, what's happened here? Another scene. Another scene. Car crash this time. Oh, careful, mate. Jesus Christ. Okay, the guy looks to be okay. Car doesn't. That's what you get. That's what you get. I'm the same. If I know someone has a tendency to lose things, why am I going to give you my belonging? Me who's looked after it for months and months and months and months, if not years, I can give it to you once. It's gone. No way. Go and get your own. So you know what? I'm with her on this one. I'm with her on this one. I understand. Please slow down. I'm literally like hard on the brakes right now. Still hard on the brakes. Goodness me, until then. Okay, let's make a wide opening. Then come in so that we don't have any issues going through here. I think we banged that. Oh, I want to go through the fun bridge. I'm not even going to try and park here, to be honest. This just isn't happening. I mean, we could actually reverse it, I reversed it a long way earlier. I could probably try and do that again. Let's do that. Let's do that. Bruh. Really, my guy? Really, my guy? This random fuel station in the middle of nowhere and you've come to follow me, and really, my guy? Oh my god, CP. Fantastic. Fantastic. You know what? Do what I do, right? And set like, I don't know, set like reminders on your phone or something that's gonna like an alarm, something that's going to ping you to make sure you don't forget stuff. That's what's helped me, because I'm also very forgetful when it comes to certain things, and I found that setting alarms and reminders on my phone helps me out so much. Okay, well, judging by that sign, we are not fit to go through whatever we're about to go through. But they've put that sign there a little bit late, so it is what it is. Let's see what awaits us. I wonder if we're even going to find somewhere to park before we get to our destination. We might actually end up finishing this on the stream. Goodness me, it's been a pleasure though. I've not done the best job of driving this, and it hasn't been the easiest to drive. But this is what I love about Promods, and this is why I can't understand owning Euro Truck without Promods. You don't get this without Promods. None of this. This is all Promods, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. I don't think I am. And it's a completely different world from the rest of the game. A completely different world. A completely different world. It doesn't feel like the same game. Environmentally speaking, it doesn't even feel like the same game compared to Germany or the UK or Iberia or Eastern Europe. It doesn't feel like it. It doesn't feel like it at all. I now see why this truck is not fit for these roads, but you know what? We're going to make it work. We are going to make it work. Hello, mate. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. I definitely belong here. And you really get a feel for what this area, this environment, this country, this region is like in reality as well. And I love that, man. This is what sort of birthed my love and appreciation for Promos. It was this experience. Now, of course, having played it for so long, you know, I go through many of the roads that I go through every time, and they've lost their charm. They've lost their, you know, this that I'm experiencing right now. I don't experience that over there. But you know what? You know, experiencing it again, man. It just leaves me at a loss for words a lot of the time. Genuinely. There's nothing I could do about that. I'm look how close I am to the wall, to the barrier. I could not make a wider turn than that. Obviously, in reality, he would have tucked in a little bit, made it work. I would love to see that logic, actually. In terms of like improvements for this game, AI logic. Now, AI has a path that is coded to follow, so I don't know how you would make it deviate from that, but I'd love to see that, man. Just for those sort of situations, you know, where it just makes sense. Well, it wouldn't make sense, let me say, for the AI to take its coded route. So it would be nice to maybe give it like some sort of AI capability whereby it can sort of figure out, okay, I need to go here for this moment in time, you know? Because sometimes they'll just crash into each other. Look at that, man. Like, yeah, this game is special, man. If not for modding, I don't know what's going on with this road texture, by the way. It's very smooth, extremely smooth. Oh, a bus as well. Thank you, mate. The things that mods do for games, you know, I don't get when a game will come out, right, and just either have really poor mod support or just not have any mod support at all. It baffles me. It baffles me. Yeah, definitely doing this in VR again. Definitely doing this in VR. We have reached the spot where we can sleep. We're still 18 minutes away from our destination, 18 real life minutes, which is not an incredibly long time, but the stream was meant to end 7 minutes ago. So, yeah, unfortunately, we're going to have to deal with it another time. Is there room here for us to even do a U-turn? I don't know. We'll go inside and figure it out. What the hell? Oh my god, I thought it was flooded. Just as to look like water. Oh, that was rough. We're good though. You know what? It's a little tight. What I would do for this right now The serenity of this scene. It's gonna be bloody cold. I'm not ignoring the fact it's gonna be super cold. But man, it's gorgeous, man. It's gorgeous. Just imagine how serene it would be here right now. The sounds of like just the water just running down. Yeah, I'd kill for this shit right about now, man. Right. Bring this over to this monitor. Damn, LSD, you forgot about your boy just like that? Damn. You were just making progress, man. You were just making progress. It be what it be, man. It is what it is. You know I like guilt tripping you. You have come at the end of the stream, though. CP, LSZ, anyone else who's with us at the moment, YouTube, Twitch, thank you very much. It's been a pleasure. This has been one of my favorite runs. I'm not gonna lie. This has been, man, yeah. This was a run. This was a run. I enjoyed it. Don't check memes. I'm not even gonna bother checking Discord today, man. I'm gonna eat and just yeah, man, just chill for a bit, I think, before bed. But yeah, keep an eye on the Discord. I actually don't know right now if I'm gonna stream tomorrow at all. So keep an eye on the Discord. I'll make any announcements should there be any announcements over there. Exclamation mark Discord for the Discord. And whether I'm streaming tomorrow, whether it's Thursday, whether it's whenever, whether it's on a YouTube video, until next time, have a lovely rest of your day. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other, stay safe. Health is wealth, be it mental, emotional, physical, spiritual, and have a lovely rest of your day. Take care and peace out.